Hello. Hello, my dears. How are you? It is Thursday, the day before the official weekend. This is Resilient Lives, beaming you a little bit of love and energy today. This has been a quieter day than yesterday. Yesterday, I felt it was a noisy day. How was it for you? Well, I just wanted to touch base with you and just let you know that somebody loves you. We're beaming a virtual hug and want you to know that we care. This pandemic is going on and on and on. And it looks like we are going to be in this to the end. Just as long as we're thriving and flourishing, that's the goal. So as I reflected on yesterday, I remember saying it was a noisy day. It was a crazy day. It seemed like it was a Murphy's Law day. And, Murphy's Law, whatever will happen is going to happen. And I thought about it and I thought, well, that's a little pessimistic. But I really wasn't feeling it in a pessimistic way. I mean, I had the nerve to laugh. It just seems like so many things were going crazy. I was laughing at them because I wasn't upset. I was just puzzled. Oh, there's another thing. And even when I dropped my glasses down 2 flights of steps and they didn't break, and I said, okay. But it just reminded me of the journey that we have been on and why all of the craziness and the ups and downs, the ins and outs, clothes, no clothes, and emerging out. It just reminded me of the journey that we have been on. We've been learning how to look at obstacles and flip them, turn them into opportunities, or see them, perceive them differently. And because of that, I could laugh. In the beginning of this pandemic, of course, there was no laughing, no flipping, because we were in a panic. We were frightened. We were concerned. Here we were dealing with life and death and being separated and isolated and lonely and trying to figure it out. But on the journey, all along the way, we've learned how to handle obstacles. We've got tools and skills, and that is the difference. So I just want to encourage you, in case you have some of those days that I had, and certainly will probably have a few more again, because life seems to go in cycles. You're up and you're down. But it's how we perceive them that impacts us. It helped me to realize that we have learned how to accommodate and be adaptable. It's like we have kind of learned an adaptability way of being, I guess, as I make up these words. But it reminded me of a time when I had moved to a new area and I didn't know the way, and I would get lost often. I would not know where I was going. I'd have directions, and I don't think we were doing that GPS. So obviously this is a while ago. But I got lost so many times that actually getting lost became an asset. And I guess you might say, well, how in the world could getting lost become an asset? But it helps then when you've learned so many ways, if there's a detour or a sudden traffic change, and it helps to know numerous ways to navigate. And in that respect, getting lost is an asset, which is crazy, but it kind of goes with what we've been saying, because we've been lost. We've been on this journey. We haven't known what we're going to do and how we're going to do it, but we've been learning how to do things novel ways. So I just wanted to mention that to you, because when we learn how to adopt the positive ways, how not to get upset, how to flip the obstacles to opportunities. These are positive emotions. You know, I didn't let the Murphy's Law take me to the dark side. I was laughing. And it just brings to mind a theory called Broaden Build. It's a psychological theory, but basically it talks about when you have positive emotions and you're experiencing things, and you're taking the positive and building on another positive, and that is eliciting all of the impacts of positiveness, which is impacting our brain, the way we feel, and the good things. So we are being broadened in an aspect of dealing with life, and we're building on that broadening. We're being broadened positively, and we're building on that positive experience to build another positive experience. So we know that life goes through cycles and all those things, and we know that we have become adaptable to accommodate and adapt to all of these challenges. But I just want to encourage you to hang in there, because the road we're on, the journey, it keeps changing. We're still facing uncertainties, but we still have each other. We're still in this together. So I want you to enjoy the weekend that's coming up. And remember, we're going to use those positive emotions. I mentioned probably yesterday about the wonders of solitude, because that is one of the ways. I mean, of course, you could meditate and you can use whatever spiritual disciplines or whatever things that are going to nurture your spirit or bring you joy. But it's a taking yourself inward to kind of feel the feeling and rest with it. But whatever it is that you need to do, use your tools. It doesn't make any sense to have tools that's going to help us thrive during this time and not use them. So if you feel the slightest bit of whatever, grief, sadness, loneliness, listen to your body and go to that place within and do those things that nurture your spirit. And remember, we're broadening and building on the positive so that we can continue to recognize our strengths, even in the face of uncertainty, even in the face of noisiness and craziness. We are going to make it. So enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Love you.